right? Hey, welcome back to another lesson. And today I want to show you guys 5 really cool fingerstyle open string licks. The things to keep in mind when playing open string licks is the interconnection between the open strings and the fretted notes. That's really where the magic sits for the sound of these licks. And if you can manage to find a way to play them balanced and let them ring into one another, I think the licks will work well for you. Another thing is that fingering is really important when learning these licks from a perspective of sort of ergonomics and being able to easily develop speed. So you're going to see some reoccurring techniques and pay close attention to the left hand and right hand fingerings. In the tabs, there'll be the instructions for which finger to pluck which string with and which finger to fret which note with. So pay extra special attention to that because it'll help you a lot in the long run of being able to play these licks faster. So the tabs for everything are going to be in the description, but I'm going to break it down a little bit for you anyway. So the first lick is in the key of A minor, and this is what it sounds like. Really cool lick, right? The first half of this lick uses something we call an IPM technique. It's like a type of right hand fingerstyle roll. So it's like index, thumb, middle, index, thumb, middle. And then the second half it changes, but we'll cover that when we get to it. So using this IPM technique, you start on the 5th fret of the high E string. Then you come to the 8th fret of the B string, and then you pluck the open E string. Next position, we come to the 4th fret of the B string with the first finger and pluck that. 7th fret of the G string with your pinky, and then you pluck the open B string. So we have next position, 5th fret of the G string, 7th fret of the D string, open G string. So now we have. Now we change technique. We're no longer using the IPM. We pluck the 7th fret of the A string with the thumb, open D string with the index, thumb on the 8th fret of the low E note, open A string, index, 6th interval here on the 4th fret of the G and E string, and slide it up 1 fret. Woo! And you can even finish on this chord. It's optional. Now I'm going to play this lick slowly within rhythm and try and play along. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. One, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Next lick is in the key of G major, and it's effectively like a G major scale played descending from high to low, but played in a way that you utilize open strings, and it sounds really beautiful and interconnected and blended. So here's what it sounds like. Let's do a quick little breakdown. Again, this lick utilizes a lot of this sort of index, thumb, middle, IPM technique on the right hand. So we start on the 3rd fret of the high E string, 7th fret of the B string, open E string, and then we go 3rd fret of the B string and 5th of the G, open B, and now it changes technique a little bit. Using the thumb, you go to the 7th fret of the D, pluck the open G, and then the 4th fret of the D string. So far you have this. And then you pluck the 7th fret of the A string, open D string, 3rd fret of the A, and then come to the 7th fret of the low E string, open A, 3rd fret G. I'm going to play the lick for you now slowly, and hopefully you can play along at home, maybe with the tab. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Cool. Moving on to the next lick in the key of C major now. This one's a little tricky, or at least it's been a little tricky for me, because it involves some string skipping. And if you've not done much of that before and you're new to open string licks, it can be a little challenging. But I encourage you to persevere through it, because it's really worth it. It sounds great. Here it is in the key of C. Cool, right? So to break this down a little bit for you, start on the open A string and you pluck it, hammer onto the 2nd fret, slide up to the 3rd fret, play the open D, pluck the 7th fret of the A string, 3rd fret of the D string, open G string. So far we have this. Next you're going to pluck the 7th fret of the D string, open B, 5th fret of the G string. Ooh, man, a lot of explaining. So all together we have this. From there you pluck the high E string, 8th fret of the B string, 5th of the E string, and then finish on this nice high C note on the 8th fret. And that can even be a hammer on. So I'm going to play it for you slowly, so you can play along with me at home. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next lick is played over a D7 chord, and this is what it sounds like. Really nice lick. Yep, so we start on the 5th fret of the high E string, pluck the 7th fret of the B string, and then open E. Then we come down to the 3rd fret of the B, pluck the 5th fret of the G, open B. Sorry, bad. Then we change technique from the IPM and go to the 7th fret of the D, pluck the open G, 4th fret of the D, 7th fret of the A, open D, 3rd fret of the A, 7th fret of the low E. From the 7th fret of this low E string, you pluck the open A note, and then come to the 2nd fret of the low E string. Pluck that. Woo! D note. Now I'll play it slowly for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lick number 5 is played over an E7 chord. And I first heard this from Emmanuel, incredible fingerstyle player and great teacher. And it's 3 E7 licks played consecutively, one after another, starting from low and ending high. This is what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first E7 arpeggio is played here. Second one is played here. Third one is played here. I'll play it for you slowly now, so hopefully you can join along at home. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the lesson. I really hope you enjoyed it and I could manage to explain myself in a comprehensible way. The tabs for everything is in a link in the description. These licks are a ton of fun to play, and I advise you to start with them really slow and focus on getting a connection between the fretted notes and the open string notes, because that's where the magic sits for these licks. Leave me a comment, let me know which one of these 5 is your favorite. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, give it a like, maybe share it with some friends, and go practice, go have fun. See you guys at the next lesson.